What's new, crew? If you're new, welcome back. My name is Cassandra. It is a little before 7 a.m. We're gonna get a pot of coffee going, and over on the table here I have all of my jars laid out. We washed, dried, laid everything out yesterday, and I'm going to be pressure canning corn today. Corn processes for a really long time, so it's going to be a little bit of a process. I only have one pressure canner, and I don't have the second crate that you can put so that you can double stack pint jars. So it's going to be a little bit of a process today. It's going to take a long time to get these through. My husband is also working outside right now. It's been ridiculously hot here in the Midwest this summer, and my husband's had so many heat casualties at work. They literally just flight for life like 3 people out this week already because it's just been so hot. People are getting heat stroke and they're just dropping. So my plan is to pressure can as much as I can today with enough time to turn the pressure canner off probably at like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon and get the house cooled back down quite a bit, so that way when my husband comes home, he's been working out in the heat all day, it's not also like ridiculously hot in here, and then I will pick up with whatever I didn't finish tomorrow. But corn has to pressure can. Your pints are 55 minutes and your quarts are 85 minutes. So it takes quite a lot of time, and that's not counting the time that it takes the canner to get up to pressure and come back down to pressure so that we can safely open it, unload it, and get it reloaded. I'm gonna do a mixture of pints and quarts overall on the shelf. I have found that having options on the shelf when you are growing and preserving your own food makes things way easier and way more convenient, because I figured when we are doing corn as a side dish, we will probably want a quart. We're a large size family. If you knew, we're a family of 7. My youngest though is only a couple weeks old, but by this winter she will definitely be eating some of these vegetables that we're preserving. So by the time we're actually really digging into all these vegetables, she will be helping eating through some of these. But because we're a large family, quarts are typically what we will use as a side dish. But if I'm throwing corn in like a casserole or a soup or a stew or something, pints are going to be the way to go. So my goal was to get up before the baby and before my toddler this morning to get at least 1 load in. So if I can do that, I'll be happy. I literally just rolled out of bed, haven't done anything else, and we're just gonna get going. Baby's still asleep downstairs, like I said, and I don't want to risk waking her up by like moving things around, getting dressed, and doing all those things. So I'll just take care of that later. This is just real life large family canning today. So let's finish this pot of coffee, get everything in. I also, well, my husband last night got the canner up on the stove for me with my vinegar out, and he also processed all of the corn yesterday with the kids. They shucked it and then he cut it all off the cob for me, and we have it in the fridge, so I also have to pull that out. So literally he set me up for success today. He knows that it's going to be really hard to get everything done today with specifically the newborn, so he wanted to make it so that all I have to do today is pack jars and load and unload the canner, which is amazing. It takes so much of the stress off of me. It's not always that I have so much help with a project, a canning project, but when we have big ones like this, it's really good. I don't even think I mentioned we are canning, well, we purchased 10 dozen corn, but I think my husband counted, he only, because we blanched and froze some left on the cob, but he said he ended up actually cutting corn off of like 80 cob. My early riser has woken up and she offered to help pack jars. She wants to help, so she's gonna help me load up some of these jars and get the first load in the canner, hopefully before everybody else kind of starts moving around here. Coffee's working, so hopefully a cup of coffee will be in shortly and I'll start to feel a little bit more up and at 'em. Good job. Maybe just have this. while she is filling them, I'm going to take these jars here and I'm going to start wiping rims and putting rings and lids on, filling them with water, things like that, and loading each jar kind of individually in the canner. But we got to get our canner going too. I made sure I put my vinegar out on the stove last night so that I don't forget to put it in my canner.
I went ahead and got my canner loaded via its canning instructions. I remember when I first started pressure canning, I was really intimidated by it. I actually put off learning how to do it for a couple of years because I was so nervous. But now it's very quickly becoming my favorite way of canning, just because it's really just packing in the raw vegetables. There's no recipes to follow. It's super simple, and I'm learning to really love it and rely on it.
So I have reached a goal that I wanted to do this morning, which is to get my first canner load in. These are pints, so they only have to pressure can for 55 minutes. I kind of wanted to do those first just because I think it's going to be a quick turnaround. I hear my toddler starting to wake up though, so there's that. But we decided that we're just going to load. Can you put a little bit more in this jar, honey? Just maybe like one more scoop.
Hey, Mama.
Hi, baby. We are just gonna load our jars in. So Lakin already has 7 quarts packed full of corn, and I'm just going to kind of let these sit here up on the counter, already packed, no water in them. And once it's their turn to go in the canner, I will fill them with the boiling water and load them in the canners. But that way all of our jars are loaded and we can clean up the corn mess, because we have little corns kind of falling out everywhere as we're packing jars. So that way we can work on cleanup, and hopefully it'll be a quick turnaround. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to clear everything off of this part of the counter so that I can put my pre-packed jars here, and they'll have a place to sit where mainly my 2-year-old won't be able to put little fingers in and whatnot. So that's what we're gonna do. I think this is the best way to do it, and I think we're probably going to have 2 canner loads after this one, possibly 3. We were talking about maybe putting in another order of sweet corn, maybe for like another, I don't know, maybe another 5 dozen or something, for a winter's worth, just because we weren't sure exactly how much we were going to get. We haven't canned corn before, so normally we blanch it, put it all in the freezer, but we're trying to preserve things in different ways this year, especially when it comes to vegetables, because our vegetables I really only try to have in the freezer for anywhere from like 10 to 12 months. After that, I think that the quality of them goes down a lot, so we're trying to can more things this year, which is why we canned all of our green beans, and we're canning some of this corn. And I'm hoping that we'll do probably another batch of corn, just depending on how much we actually get off of this corn when it comes to jars wise. So if we want to eat something once a month for an entire year, I know I need 12 jars or something, or 12 bags of something in the freezer. If I want to eat it once every 2 weeks, I need 24 jars of something, or 24 bags of something in the freezer. That is equivalent to a portion size for our family. So for the corn we have in the freezer, I have 5 2-gallon bags in the freezer, which is equivalent to 5 meals for our family size. I try my best to shoot for 12 of pretty much everything we preserve, because it guarantees we can eat it once a month for an entire year. However, there are certain things like, you know, canned vegetables. Of course, we need those more than just once a month, so we try to preserve more of those things. So that's just kind of where we're thinking when it comes to like jars and pickles and things. We could never have enough, because my kids can go through 2 quart-sized jars of pickles in an afternoon. So sometimes it's just as much as we possibly can, and sometimes it's a little bit more math involved, trying to figure out how many jars of things we need. But this year, because it's our first year doing corn this way, we really don't know. So it's kind of one of those things where it's just like, as much as possible we're going to put on the shelf, because it will last and it will hold. And that's a big difference between the freezers and jars, is that jars hold and they can roll over past that 12-month mark and still be really, you know, hold really well, where in the freezer it's just not that case. So that's why we're trying to move some things away from the freezers and more into jars, at least having a variety of things. So that's kind of the plan for this season, and so far it's gone pretty well.
Thank you guys so much for taking time to hang out with me today. Kind of a short one, but a really realistic one. I like putting videos out like this every once in a while just to remind everybody out there that it's okay if this is how your canning days look. They're really early, they're kind of messy, there's real life happening in the background, and that's just how it goes sometimes.